Peace and blessings, beautiful people. It's the girl High Heels from Oracle Connect, and we are here in Palmetto, Georgia at the Revolutionary Healing Annual Friendsgiving Festival. So I am here with this beautiful woman. She had the most amazing, powerful intro and opened up the festival for us. Can you tell the people who you are?
Hello, so my name is Kimberly Latrice Jones. I'm one of the co-founders of Revolutionary Healing. It is a free healing retreat that we do every third Sunday of the month for Black and Indigenous people. But this is our third annual Friendsgiving Festival, which we do every year during Indigenous Peoples Month in order to bring cultures, indigenous, from all the indigenous lands together. So that's who I am.
So with Revolutionary Healing, every month y'all always have something different. Either y'all went to the West End or, going to different areas like farmlands and things like that. What inspired y'all to begin Revolutionary Healing?
After the summer of 2020, it was so taxing on so many, whatever you consider yourself to be, revolutionaries, abolitionists, Moorish folks, everybody. And so we were just like the leaders, the healers, the community organizers. They really need healing. Like, everybody really took a beating in 2020, and there was nobody trying to help the fighters. And so it really started out of this idea that me, Yanajaha had of saying, we need to do something where the leaders can come, and even if they teach classes, they can still go at different times and get different healing sessions. And so it just grew, and we expanded it, and we wanted to open it up to community, and that's how Revolutionary Healing got started. And that was in August of 2020, and we're a little over 2 years later, we're still going.
Man, that's beautiful. So as far as Revolutionary Healing in your life, what is something that you do that is revolutionary in your healing journey?
Oh yeah, the main thing that I do is I utilize no as one of my favorite words. No is a full sentence. It doesn't require anything else. It's no, period. That's it. And so what I've learned is just the ability to say no allows me to keep myself full enough that I can pour into the things that I need to do. We have this ideology that everybody's supposed to do everything and everybody's supposed to jump on every subject. I just saw recently somebody was talking about an issue that went public, and they were listing who didn't say anything, and I'm like, we're not required to do all things all the time. So it's like, what it is that you're supposed to do. What Spirit is authentically calling you to do. He may not be asking you to get on issue A, B, C, or D. One, because you have not learned it or studied in it, and two, because Spirit isn't telling you. Only ego will allow you to run the front even when you're supposed to stand to the back.
Yes, thank you. That's actually something I just am learning right now is the power of no.
Yeah.
Okay, so as far as the theme, friendships of all walks of life, why was it important to pick that theme this year in this place and space and time?
It's in Yanajaha's spirit always, because she is half Black, and then she's half Oglala Lakota Native, and so she has always fought for and honored both sides of her heritage. And she's also understood the power when they come together, and how coalition building is powerful. I always say, if you look at all of the greatest leaders of all time, the ones who were assassinated, they never got assassinated until they became coalition builders. They harassed Fred Hampton when he ran the Black Panthers, but they killed him when he started the Rainbow Coalition. They harassed Malcolm X when he was doing his work, but they killed him when he came back from Mecca. They harassed the Civil Rights Movement with Martin Luther King, but they killed him when he started the Poor People's Movement. They harassed Rudy Lozano when he was leading Latino issues, but when he founded the Black and Brown Coalition, then he was assassinated. So coalition building, which is a thing that they make very complicated, they put us in an ant jar together and they shake it up, and we don't ask who's shaking it, and we all function amongst ourselves. But really the issue is marginalization across the board, and that's not to take anything away from the suffrage of the Black diaspora, because we all know what that looked like. Yeah. However, you know what I'm saying? Coalition building has been successful to us, and they have been successful at making sure we don't do it. So for Yanajaha, that's been something that's super important for her, for having to fight on both fronts. And so this year, she wanted it to be the ultimate festival, and she was like, the way it's going to be ultimate and true to her heart is to bring people from all different walks of life. I mean, we've had people here. We had Soweto drummers. You know what I'm saying? We had people from multiple tribes on these indigenous lands. We had, Black foundational Black Americans here, and so it's like all of us coming together during this week in Indigenous Peoples Month to come together and celebrate amongst ourselves in opposition of the opposition.
Yes, sir.
It's super important.
Yes. All right. Thank you so much. All praises be to Allah for that message. We really need to understand that coalition building is important, because I said this with another interview, that we create so many divisions between one another. We create all these labels that divide us, but we can still come together, united. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. So before I let you go, tell everybody where they can follow you at and tap in.
Yes, follow me on Fanbase because it's Black owned, and on there is Kimberly Latrice Jones. And if you just gotta follow me on any of the other sites, you can follow me on Instagram is Kimberly Latrice Jones, Twitter Kim Latrice Jones, and TikTok Kimberly Latrice Jones.
All right, shout out to Fanbase, Isaac Hayes III, yo. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna get back to the crowd, get more interviews, and I'll see you around. Thank you. Peace.